see what others have to say. We have got Bliss and Ashok Nichani. Yes, Bliss, what do you have to say, Bliss?
Hi, Shwam dear.
Shivoham, Bliss.
I would like to say, I don't think so how prayer and everything can change notre karma.
Cannot change.
No.
Many people say if you pray, your karma will be wiped out. All bad karma will be gone. You come to the church and give 10% of your salary. All karma gone. God will suffer for your sins.
No, it's mithya.
This is mithya.
I say in English because I'm not able to say in English.
No, it is correct. In the right word you're using, it is mithya.
Yeah,
It
only
is a good.
mithya, and I don't think so. This work.
Okay.
It's my.
Let us ask
idea.
Ashok Nichani. He's a man of prayer. Ashok Nichani is a man of prayer and lot of pujas. Ashok Nichani, bolo.
Shivam Sarji.
Shivam Ashok.
Sarji, old karmas will not go away with prayer and mantras.
No.
No.
Then what will happen if you do put prayer and mantra, Ashok?
Sir, prayer and mantra is only for the common daily prayers. For old karmas to vanish, it is not sufficient. First of all, in the present, we should be in good karmas at present.
Okay.
Then our past karmas, we should remove them by going into bhakti yoga.
Okay.
And the present should always be good, not adding to the past bad karmas. हमको प्राश्चित करना चाहिए और ये भक्ति योग में रहना चाहिए.
So we have to do good karma. According to you, are saying the only solution, the way to clear bad karma is not prayer and mantra, but it is doing good karma. Simple
Good
one.
karma, and we should be in bhakti always, and we should be with a pure heart inside.
But what is the relevance? We'll come back to. Please try to explain to us. You are coming back to the point. We should be in bhakti. We should be in pure heart. Will it change the karma?
At least it will control, reduce our bad karmas.
It will not let us do any more bad karma. This is what you're saying.
We should not do, and old karmas, Sarji, old karmas will be in lakhs. So we cannot remove those in one life. It's very difficult.
Okay, good, Ashok. I like it. Let us get Sudeep Bhargava and Bliko. Thank you for your good inputs. All of you are giving very good inputs. Bliko and Ashok. Let us hear Sudeep Bhargava.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, Sudeep.
Sir, once we have thrown an arrow, then after whatever we do, we can do whatever prayers we want to, but the arrow will definitely hit that target. So after performing the karma cannot be negated. That is my understanding. But chanting mantras and doing puja is important because that in itself is a good karma. So in place of doing a bad karma, it's actually good to do some kind of puja, chanting, mantra, whatever. So that's good to do it. Number two, it can help us in developing the love for God, which is mumukshu, which is also very important in the path of spiritualism. So it can help us in developing the love for God also.
Good.
Number two. Third, maybe that doing these kind of pujas and mantras can help us in like denting the samskaras which are inbuilt inside us. To a certain extent, those samskaras maybe they may not be removed, but at least you can like chip off some part of it. And those samskaras which are like giving me that spontaneous reaction, that can be maybe controlled to a certain extent.
So if we put the question again back, Sudeep, what is the effect of prayer, chanting, mantras, fasting on our past karma? So are you saying, first you said there is no direct effect. Are you clear that there is no direct effect?
If I have performed some bad karma, like I said, when I've thrown the arrow, एक बार तीर चला दिया, आप कुछ भी पूजा करो, लेकिन वो तीर किसी को तो लगेगा. So that bow has, that arrow has to hit something. So now I cannot help it out. But at least doing all these pujas and whatever we do as a religious activity, at least it will stop me from throwing again some bad arrows. Like I said, it's actually a good karma. You cannot say that keeping fasting or chanting mantra is a bad karma.
It's a very interesting subject actually, because it's very confusing. The subject is very interesting because it's very confusing, because we really don't know clearly what we should do. Whether this, see, everything, but there's a purpose of mantra, there's a purpose of chanting, there's a purpose of prayer. Each of these, there's a purpose of fasting. We have to understand. We don't just do it. What we are doing, somebody else is eating mango, I'm also eating mango. But that's not the way. If you like mango, you eat mango. Just because somebody else is eating mango, why you must eat mango? No, somebody else is doing mantra, you also doing mantra. It is very important for us to understand. But this belief that it will clear our past karma is a myth. So I think Bliko was trying to say something. Bliko, you have something to say, Bliko?
Yeah, I'm agree with this. The question answer is no. It will have no effect on the past karma, because
So then,
it has some other effect which is useful in the progress of spirituality. So it will quiet your mind and you can focus on right things. That's the only purpose.
So just now somebody sent me Rakhi. So how many of you celebrate Raksha Bandhan? कभी है रक्षा बंधन? कल है ना? कल tomorrow रक्षा बंधन. तो क्या है रक्षा बंधन?
Tomorrow,
क्या होगा?
tomorrow.
क्या होगा if you put if the sister ties Rakhi on the brother? So what is the impact? Our pujaris in the temple, they recite a mantra. Hey Bali, I don't know who knows the mantra? Rakshar Machal Machal Machal. Who knows the mantra of you don't know? There is a mantra. There is a Raksha Bandhan mantra. This is to do with the king. I think Balihar. The king, and maybe tomorrow I should give you all the mantra. But what is the relevance? Is it just one more Holi, Deepavali, Raksha Bandhan? In our culture, every month there are 1 or 2 holidays, 1 or 2 festival holidays. This Dasara, Deepavali, Varmahalakshmi. Then there is no end to it. It goes on, and there are so many festivals. What is the relevance of each of these festivals? It's not bad to celebrate festivals. It's good, but what is the relevance? What is the because we become so emotional with these festivals without having logic and understanding what is this festival. It happens to be tomorrow, and as I was looking at when is Raksha Bandhan, I saw one movie is releasing. I think one movie is releasing tomorrow called Raksha Bandhan. I think so. Everybody takes advantage of the business opportunity, as I call it. So, my dear friends, anybody wants to ask a question related to the subject? Today we are talking about past karma. We are talking about prayer, mantra, chanting, and we're also talking about festivals, a new thing that has come up. So can you tell me why you perform Raksha Bandhan? What is your relevance? Who can tell me? Many of you raised your hand. Can you tell me why you all follow Raksha Bandhan? Who will tell? Who will explain to us? What is Raksha Bandhan?
शिवम AiR जी.
शिवम, विवेक बोलो.
हाँ, AiR जी क्या कहते हैं, ये कहा जाता है कि श्री कृष्ण जी के हाथ में शायद द्रौपदी जी ने राखी बांधी थी, तो मतलब कोई कपड़ा बांधा था क्योंकि उनका हाथ कट गया था, उनकी कलाई पे बांधा था, तो तब से ये त्योहार मनाया जाता है, ऐसा कहा जाता है. AiR जी पता नहीं.
तो ठीक है, अगर द्रौपदी और कृष्ण के बीच में ऐसे कुछ हुआ तो आप और हमारी जिंदगी में क्या कनेक्शन है?
सब मनाते हैं, अब भेड़ चाल सब चल रहे हैं, तो सब चल ही रहे पीछे पीछे.
सब जाके कुएं में कूदेंगे तो आप भी कूदेंगे क्या कुएं में?
नहीं.
So we do not ask the question why. As long as हमें मिठाई मिलती है, we are happy. Because in any festival, oh, Holi ho ya Raksha Bandhan ho, mithai khate hain. Mithai khana hai, bhang peete hain, thandai peete hain, celebrate karte hain. Lekin we don't understand, these are all good things, but they don't take us to the ultimate bliss. They don't take us to that state of God realization. How do you realize God? How do you feel the presence of the divine? So that is, to me, that is the big challenge. And all this is taking us away. All this is taking us away. Because these are called rituals. These are called false rituals which we perform. But there's no, if there's a meaning, you please tell me. I would like to learn from you. Because I don't perform these rituals. तो आप लोग जो करते हैं, आप जरा मुझे सिखाइए. थोड़ा बहुत सिखाइए, आपके दिमाग में क्या है? Yes, Bliss, you want to say something?
Sarji?
हाँ, yes.
Sarji, it's like taking an oath. कि
What
हम
oath?
अपने बहन को बोलते हैं कि जब भी आप कठिनाई में हो, ट्रबल में हो, I take a promise, I will come to rescue you.
Oh, so if you don't take the oath, you will not rescue me.
Every year it's a reminder. Every year we should be in that we should take an oath that I'm always with you in your troubled times.
But is it necessary to take this oath, Ashok? Is it necessary that
But
we have to
these are
take an
our
oath?
rituals we have to follow, Sarji.
No, that is the point. Instead of searching for God inside the temple of our heart, we are caught up with all these rituals. We are so caught up with these rituals. I'm not saying कि कल राखी मत बनाओ. I'm not saying don't celebrate Rakhi tomorrow.
Correct, sir.
But try to understand. Try to question. What is Raksha Bandhan? Why Raksha Bandhan? What is the logic? When there is God in the temple of our heart, Prabhu अंदर है. तो ये फिर रक्षा, प्रभु तो हमारा रक्षा वैसे भी करते हैं.
Sarji, my sister, when she'll come tomorrow, first she'll go to my puja room and tie a Rakhi to Ganesh ji. Then she will tie it to me.
तो गणेश जी का स्टोरी कैसे आप यकीन करते हैं कि भगवान शंकर गुस्सा हो गया? How can Lord Shiva get angry? He cut the head of his son. भगवान को क्रोध हो सकता है? अशोक निचानी.
These are all stories, Sarji. We have to.
So the problem is in the stories. The problem is in the stories, and the problem is we don't have the courage. We don't have the guts to question these stories. And because we don't question these stories, we don't have the guts. We believe in the rituals. We believe in the myth, and we sink in it. Then that's why Ashok Nichani, that's why we don't realize God. How will we realize God? Until we change. If you keep on following rituals and festivals and all these things, for the business community, Rakhi manufacturers, they are very happy. Cadbury's तो बहुत खुश है. हर एक अपना रक्षा के साथ एक Cadbury's chocolate भी देता है.
वो one year में अपना कमाई बना लेता है.
Bliss. Thank you, Ashok. Bliss.
Dear Ravi, I would like to say, you know, in Canada, we don't perform Rakshi Bandara. And what happened about this? I don't know. But if it's here, we don't perform this. So what will happen with us?
Nothing will happen.
Never perform it. You
Because
understand? And what I think of this, and say to me, it's probably not necessary to perform this.
Yes, absolutely not necessary.
Yeah.
So you are lucky. You are lucky there is no Raksha Bandhan in Canada, in Quebec.
No, I never see it is here. But I would like to know, after this comment, how I can get rid of bad karma and only get the good karma.
So the only way to get rid of bad karma, Bliss, is to do good karma. Because there is only one way to get rid of bad karma, to do good karma. The other way is liberation, Pirlu. In Pirlu, what happens is there is purification, illumination, realization, liberation, unification. That is, there is no karma at all. The karma does not belong to me.
No.
So
It's
when the
not belong to
realization
me.
comes, the karma is not mine, then there is no bad karma.
No. Right. But we don't have bad karma. We don't have good karma.
You don't need good karma, bad karma. You don't need any karma at all.
No.
Because you become an instrument of God. The karma,
when we become good instrument of God, we do only good karma in a way. Because it's only good action.
You do good karma not for you.
No, for others.
Because you believe neti neti tattvamasi. I am not this, I am not bliss, I am not the body. So the karma is not mine, the karma is thine.
Yes, I understand.
The karma is not mine, the karma is thine, O divine.
Yeah.
So when you do that,
is karma.
yeah, I don't do anything.
Because it's piece of theater to him. So it's karma.
His karma, correct. Provided you are let go of your ego. Provided you don't say, I am doing. 99% of the world, they say, I am doing, I am doing, I am doing. The ego is doing. So even this Raksha Bandhan, it's to do with the ego. The Raksha Bandhan says, I will tie Rakhi to you. There is duality. We are creating duality, me and you, me and you. We should not have this duality.
We have create link and attachment with this bandhan.
Yes, you create attachment because Ashok Nichani says, I will only protect my sister, not Bliko's sister, not Sudeep's sister. I am not bothered about their sister. I am only bothered about my sister.
I don't think so. Is this? He's still a good man.
He's a good man. He doesn't do like that. Ashok Nichani, you tell Ashok Nichani, then he must tie Raksha Bandhan in. You must go and you must put Raksha Bandhan in the slums. You must go to the slums, and in the slums you ask all the poor ladies to tie Raksha Bandhan and say, I will protect you. Then you are protecting God.
Yes, it's true.
Very correct, Sirji.
So we have to understand see what happens is, let me tell you, this subject that we are talking about cannot be understood by more people. This is a rare subject, and that's why every day we have new subject, new topic, because it's not easy to understand. We people, we suffer. You know, when you get some severe pain in the body, severe pain, ooh, ow, you get all type of pain. Then you realize what is the meaning of pain. Suppose you get cancer. You know how much it pains to get cancer? Oh my God, it pains a lot. You get small cut in your finger. Oh my God, small. You are in your tea kettle. When you're making tea, you burn your finger, and I burned my finger. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I burned my finger. What about that person who is having a surgery, who's had an accident in the head, 10 stitches on the head? What about that? So there's a lot of pain in this world. And how do we overcome this pain? We overcome this triple suffering of body, mind, and ego by this process of realization. Yes, who was trying to ask some question? I found, was it you? Somebody's hand went up and then down. Okay, questions, over to you. Was it Yogini, or did you ask for, who wants to ask a question? I've got Bliko, Yoga, Narasimhan. Yes, Bliko and Yoga Narasimhan.
Shivoham.
Sure, Bliko.
So my question is regarding this festival things, that we have so many festival, and not only we have the festival, whole world, in any country you go, there will be a festival like Father's Day, Mother's Day, this Halloween, and all sort of non-relevant type of, or some of this historical, like the Independent Day and this day and that day. These all things can be converted into, like you said very rightly, that Raksha Bandhan you can do in slum and protect the without any attachment to the humanity, help humanity, or like do some non-selfish work, using this festival as a means to spread this type of message of doing this type of work. Isn't it it can be divinized, this type of all the festivals?
See, Bliko, this is what we call, Bliko, living in yoga. See, when you live in yoga, Bliko, you're all the time united with the divine. So you are in karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, prema yoga. You're all the time in yoga. This is what we have been learning, right? Our challenge is that, Bliko. So if you go to the slum, what you said, every festival, we can't change, we can't stop the festival. Can we stop the festival? No, for example, on 15th August, you will celebrate Independence Day. But the way I celebrate Independence Day is different. For me, it's a day of mukti. It's a day of azadi, samsar se bhakti bin to na hogi.
Liberation.
So I look at Independence Day as a day of freedom, a day of mukti. Now, Bliko, we have to, if you are really enlightened, or you are really jigyasu, you are really jnani, then our concentration has to be on the right subject. What you say is correct. We have to take everything of the world and convert it. We can't stop the world. Can we stop the world from? No, we can't stop the world. And we should not stop the world, because ye leela hai maya kuch bhi sach to na. So the leela will continue. Does it mean we'll say, no, stop leela, stop this leela, stop this leela? Are we going to stop the leela? We are not going to stop the leela. But can we live the leela in a divine manner? So Bliko, beautiful. I love your thought, Bliko. Very beautiful, very divine thought. So divinize the entire process. Every time when you live, try to live with the realization of sip in one and all. Live with Shivoham. Live with Aham Brahmasmi. Live with Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Live that way. See, what is my goal for all of you? My goal for all of you is to enjoy a state of Sat Chit Anand. That is my goal. I want each one of you to be free from suffering. Today, somebody was complaining to me, lot of pain. Somebody called me and said, lot of pain. I said, you don't have the pain. The body has the pain. The body has the pain. I understand the body has the pain. I'm not saying that the body, but separate yourself from the body. Let the body is paining. Either you take a medication, or if you can't take a medication, when the pain comes, you can either make it you feel the pain, or make it into a poetry. You count your blessings. When upon life's journey you are stressed or tossed, when you are discouraged, thinking all is lost, count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. If you have little pain, look at a photograph. We picked up a man from the street today with 200 worms coming out of his feet. Today I picked up a case. From the foot of the man today we picked up, there were 200 worms. You want to see the picture? I'll show you. 200 worms coming out of the leg. And you are complaining you have little pain. Don't complain. Count your blessings. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. I had the blues because I had no shoes, until upon the street I found a man who had no feet. Let us learn to count our blessings. Yoga Narasimhan.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam Yoga.
In the Bhakti Yoga, I do Naam Jap and then mantras, mantra jap, and things like that, sir. Like, what is the exact correct way of doing Bhakti Yoga?
Bhakti Yoga means doing bhakti to the divine that is in the temple of your heart. Doing bhakti to God that is present everywhere. That Bhakti Yoga means you are in union with the divine. If you do only bhakti, then you are praying to a murti. Then you are repeating mantra as if God is separate from you. So Yoga Narasimhan, the moment there is God is separate from you, it is bhakti. The moment God and you are one, it becomes Bhakti Yoga.
So how to do that, sir? Like
By realizing that you are not Yoga Narasimhan, you are sick.
Okay.
And then the best way to do Bhakti Yoga is to love everybody around you, is to treat everybody around you like God. Treat everybody out of compassion, out of respect, out of love, out of care.
Okay.
Then that becomes Bhakti Yoga. But if you say, I am going to the Murti and Parvati, and a lot of people come to our Parvati and they buy new sari, and then they are tying the new sari on Parvati, and the lady and the servant in the house, they kick the servant in the house and say, you bloody nonsense, he kicked the servant. The servant in the house only is Parvati, no? You are kicking the servant in the house and you are coming and wearing new sari on the statue of Parvati.
Okay.
So this is what our mistake is. We don't realize Bhakti Yoga means seeing the divine in one and all.
So then this mantras and all, what it is like praying to God through God.
Mantra means man is mind, tra is instrument. A mantra is an instrument of the mind. It is an instrument just like scissor. What is a scissor? What do you use scissor for yoga?
For cutting open covers.
Cutting. So scissor is the instrument to cut. Okay? Mantra is an instrument to still the mind. So when you are telling a mantra, for example, Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaya Prachodayat. By saying the mantra, you are trying to still the mind from some toxic thoughts. Okay. So a mantra is good because it will still the mind.
Okay.
But it has no other relevance. It is not that by saying some mantra, the Vishnu Bhagwan will come from the skies in a spacecraft and come to your house, and he will come and he will renovate your house made full of silver and gold. And when you get up in the morning, Vishnu Bhagwan would have made your house full of gold and silver. Is it like that, Yoga Narasimhan?
No, sir.
So this is all what did Bliss just now said? Mithya, mithya. It is all mithya.
Can it help it? Can it help in the way to enlightenment, sir? Like this mantra jap and naam jap and fasting?
No. No. Enlightenment is switching on the light. In enlightenment, you concentrate on Jnana Yoga. In enlightenment, you try to move from Bhakti to Bhakti Yoga, from Karma to Karma Yoga, from Prema to Prema Yoga. You try to be a yogi. You are Yoga Narasimhan. Nothing is easier than for you to be in yoga all the time. Yoga Narasimhan. It's not easy, right? Is it easy to be in yoga all the time?
No, sir, it's not easy.
But try. Please try. All right?
All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yogini?
Sir,
Shivoham.
as you said, we cannot change the world, but I am thinking myself every day. I told my brother that I don't want to tie Rakhi because I feel it is not myth.
Oh my God.
No? Yeah.
So he must have got upset. He didn't get upset at you?
No, he didn't get upset. He knows that I'm on this path. He said, as you wish. But I took one step to
wait. What did you tell your brother?
I said, Makhe, I don't want to believe in all these
Where is
threads.
your brother? Where is your brother?
He is in Chennai, but he was here till 2 days back. So
He's
he
gone
thought,
now?
yeah, he's gone now.
Now you must call him tomorrow and you must tie Rakhi on the phone.
No.
But you must tell him, I am tying Rakhi to you as God. I am tying this Rakhi to you as you, according to me, are a manifestation of God. So I'm tying this Rakhi to you. I'm tying this thread as a mark of respect to my divine brother, to my godly brother. Let him have some impact from your side.
I'll do
You
that.
surprise him. You surprise him tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
Thank
you must tell him, you must explain to him what I'm telling you.
Yes. Sir.
I'm not tying Rakhi to you. I'm trying a thread of divine bonding between you and Atma and me. We are two Atmas who are actually part of one Paramatma. ऐसे बोल के उनको बोलो video में I'm tying a divine Rakhi to you with the real meaning of Rakhi.
Yes, sir. I'll do
Correct?
that.
No? I'm inspired by Bliko. Bliko said turn the meaning to the right meaning. So when we are tying Rakhi, let us tie Rakhi to God.
Excellent.
Let us tie Rakhi to the divine. Bliko, you like it?
I like it very much. It is excellent way of, divinizing the festivals. Any festival you can do that.
Please, we can divinize any festival. We can divinize any ritual. But let us keep in mind there is God everywhere. Don't change the focus. The focus is Prabhu to hai har jagah, har shay mein wo hai, koi jagah na jahan wo nahi hai, kan kan mein wo hai, uske bin kuch nahi hai. राखी भी वो है, भैया भी वही है, बंधन भी वो है, हर त्योहार वही है. As long as you are able to make the divine in everything you do, you are in yoga. Yoga Narasimhan to note. All the time. That's why I say, if you love somebody also, let that love be yoga. Let that love be prema yoga. It is so beautiful to love as prema yoga. Don't just love the skin. Love the divine within.
Yes.
Then it is very beautiful. Yes, Atmatray.
Shivam.
Shivam, sir.
Sir, I want to ask how to increase the conviction that I am the divine soul. I understood, but there is need some conviction, more conviction.
Actually, we don't need conviction. We only need destruction. Because the conviction is already there. The mind is destroying it. The mind is coming constantly and it is like a rat. Chuha, you know chuha?
Yeah.
The mind is like a rat. It comes with its long whiskers and it just it is going on. We need the destruction of the mind. When there is destruction of the mind, there is consciousness. When there is consciousness, then in the light of consciousness, the intellect shines. There is enlightenment. The problem is the mind. There is only one problem, Atmatray. If there is no mind, then there is a full conviction, 100% conviction. Who is robbing the conviction?
Mind.
Mind will come and tell, what is this AiR talking nonsense? Raksha Bandhan, what is not this bloody nonsense? Fellow AiR, what he knows? He's rubbish, idiot, nonsense, Mr. AiR doesn't understand anything. Krishna tying to Draupadi, he has no sense. This AiR is rubbish, mad fellow. Don't listen to this mad fellow. Then what can you do if the mind says like that? Correct. So what conviction you need? You don't need conviction. You need destruction of the mind.
I see.
And you need your own consciousness to come alive. Your own consciousness has to understand what Krishna, what Rama, what Draupadi, what happened, how many thousand years ago, why we are tying Rakhi, what is the relevance? No, nothing like that. Everybody is doing, I also should do. Everybody in my street is throwing color red, blue, green on everybody's face, I also should throw. But then what is the logic? Why you are throwing color? We don't understand, but we are throwing. You go to church and they'll give wine and bread, and everybody's having wine and bread. Why wine? What bread? Why wine? No, everybody's enjoying wine and bread. You also enjoy wine and bread. So this is Atmatrai. The journey we are on is not an ordinary journey. This is not a journey for one and for all. And in this journey, the simple challenge is to kill the mind. And if you want to kill the mind, still the mind. If you want to kill the mind, still the mind.
Yes.
Conviction will come on its own. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bliko.
So the
Sure.
mind and its product is rotten thotitis, right? That rotten thotitis we have to control. Then only the light will come. Otherwise, light will never come. It is a dark cloud of that rotten thotitis.
But wherever there is, Bliko, wherever there is mind, there will be rotten thotitis.
Yes, correct.
And some people, they are proud about rotten thotitis. Some people, they say, I like it. I like rotten thotitis. I enjoy rotten thotitis.
No, I am getting surprised with rotten thotitis, because how strong we have to be. It is always coming in my mind. Actually, I'm talking about myself.
Yeah.
It is bothering. Unless, even if we are using like sword, that intellect, but still it is so powerful. I don't understand why that sword is not getting that much sharp.
Rotten thotitis is everybody. You are only being honest and admitting it. Other people don't want to admit it.
Oh, I'm surprised. I am sometimes not able to do that, and fail to do that sometimes.
It's very simple, Bliko. The rotten thotitis is there only because mind is there. But where is the mind? You cannot find. The mind is nothing but a bundle of thoughts. The mind is nothing but rotten thotitis. We have to still the mind. When you watch it, you catch it, you latch it, there is no mind. You kill the mind, it stops existing.
Exactly.
You have to, this is a constant process. Anything typed? This is a constant process. So quickly you have to give me, because I have to close if there's anything important. So it is very, very important that we in this whole journey of enlightenment, correct? More than tying Raksha Bandhan on the hand, the string on the hand, we should tie the Raksha Bandhan on the mind, so that you tie the mind. You tie the mind so that you tie your mind's wings with strings, and then don't let the mind fly. There are some quick comments. Shunya. Your devotion towards Creator shows. However, what are your thoughts when you are doing the physical aspect of Aarti? Why do you do that when you said these rituals are garbage? We should not pray to God. We should pray through God. It does not mean, Shunya, that we should throw away all our rituals, but we should understand that it's just a ritual. And what we are doing, we should convert it from bhakti to bhakti yoga. Rekha Parvani, the one day importance, very next day, all the love vanishes. For property, they fight just to show the world. Yeah, so this is Maya, this is the world. So I think, unfortunately, we of course give priority to the live talks, and my clock is telling me that I've crossed the limit. So please come, Shuna, you should come live and talk with your questions so everybody can benefit with your question. My dear friends, the next 24 hours, I'm requesting you all to contemplate on Raksha Bandhan. Why Rakhi Bandhan? Why we are tying Rakhi? How can you divinize it? And till we meet tomorrow at 8, maybe you would come. I'm sure Samatma and others will come with some experience. I don't see Samatma today on the call. She's not seeing. She must be busy. She's on the call. So we will hear some good experiences tomorrow from each one of you. Till then, I bow down to you.